The upcoming Avengers Doomsday promises to be more than just another superhero movie. With the return of iconic actors in unexpected roles, the exploration of multiversal threats, and the potential reshaping of the entire MCU, this film could redefine the superhero genre. The confluence of these elements suggests that Avengers Doomsday will be an impactful and significant event, far exceeding a typical superhero outing. A whole new plot. The foundation for understanding the potential magnitude of Avengers Doomsday lies in exploring its possible origins within Marvel Comics. Snippets strongly indicate that Dr. Doom, portrayed by the returning Robert Downey Jr., will serve as the central antagonist. This casting choice alone carries significant weight, given Downey Jr.'s pivotal role as Iron Man in the MCU's initial phases. His return as a villain, particularly one as complex and iconic as Dr. Doom, immediately signals a departure from familiar narratives and elevates the stakes. Robert Downey Jr.'s unexpected return to the MCU as a villain in Avengers Doomsday has shocked fans and promises a darker narrative. Drawing inspiration from comic storylines like Emperor Doom and Secret Wars, the film hints at a potential end for the MCU. The multiverse's exploration adds another layer of danger, with incursions threatening all realities. Avengers Doomsday transcends the superhero genre, potentially reshaping the MCU's landscape. Downey Jr.'s return as a villain creates a moral dilemma for other characters, forcing them to confront a once-admired figure. The film's impact on the MCU's future is immense, potentially introducing new characters, retiring old ones, and altering power dynamics. Avengers Doomsday is a potential turning point for the MCU, leading to a bold new era of storytelling. The ramifications of Avengers Doomsday extend far beyond the immediate threat posed to Earth's mightiest heroes, promising a global fallout of unprecedented proportions. Considering storylines like Ultimate Comics' Doomsday and the destructive potential of Incursions 4, the level of destruction could be catastrophic. Major cities, iconic landmarks, and essential infrastructure could face annihilation as universes collide or as Doom unleashes his power on a global scale. A world under the sway of Doom's mind control, as depicted in Emperor Doom, or one teetering on the brink of multiversal collapse, would inevitably witness the breakdown of established governmental structures and societal norms. Furthermore, Avengers Doomsday has the potential to tip the cosmic scales, introducing multiversal threats that dwarf any previous challenges faced by the MCU's heroes. The concept of incursions, central to storylines like Time Runs Out, could serve as the primary catalyst for the Doomsday scenario. This would represent the culmination of multiversal instability hinted at throughout the MCU's Phase 4 and 5, escalating the threat to encompass all of existence. The consequences would extend far beyond Earth 616, jeopardizing countless other planets, dimensions, and realities, each harboring its own civilizations and heroes. The sheer scale of potential loss across the multiverse would be staggering. Moreover, as suggested by the Secret Wars storyline, the very fabric of reality could be under threat. Dr. Doom's potential acquisition of godlike power could lead to reality warping on a cosmic scale, with the fundamental laws of the universe unraveling or being rewritten according to his will. This would introduce unpredictable and potentially irreversible consequences, making the stakes higher than ever before. The cataclysmic events of Avengers Doomsday would inevitably take a significant human toll, leaving deep emotional and psychological scars on the heroes tasked with confronting the crisis. The core Avengers, having already endured the trauma of witnessing global and universal destruction in Infinity War and Endgame, would likely face a resurgence of guilt, despair, and the crushing weight of potentially failing to save not just their world but the entire multiverse. Cast and audience expectations. Beyond the shocking return of Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, Avengers Doomsday boasts a star-studded cast reprising roles from previous MCU films. Familiar faces like Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, and Mark Ruffalo are expected to return, leading audiences to anticipate the original Avengers assembling once more. The inclusion of newer characters such as those from the Fantastic Four and X-Men franchises opens the door for exciting team-ups and interactions. Given the film's potential to reshape the MCU, fans should be prepared for significant character developments and unexpected plot twists. The high stakes and multiversal threats could lead to heartbreaking sacrifices and the potential retirement of beloved heroes. Additionally, the introduction of new characters and the exploration of the multiverse may lay the groundwork for future MCU phases, offering a glimpse into the franchise's evolving landscape. financials. The sheer scope and ambition of Avengers Doomsday would necessitate a significant financial investment. Historical data from snippets reveals that previous Avengers movies have commanded massive budgets, ranging from $220 million to $400 million. Doomsday is expected to surpass Endgame's substantial budget, potentially making it one of the most expensive films ever produced. This immense financial commitment reflects the need for extensive visual effects to depict multiversal destruction and reality-altering powers, the high salaries commanded by the all-star cast, and the logistical complexities of filming such a large-scale production. Despite recent discussions of potential audience fatigue with the superhero genre, the box office performance of previous Avengers films, as shown in snippets, has been overwhelmingly successful, with Endgame becoming the highest-grossing film of all time. Early projections for Avengers Doomsday suggest the film could also shatter box office records, potentially crossing the $1 billion mark within its first 10 days and rivaling or even surpassing Endgame's monumental global gross. The nostalgic appeal of bringing back original Avengers actors, coupled with the promise of a universe-altering event centered around a compelling villain like Dr. Doom, is likely to drive massive audience turnout worldwide. Avengers movies' budget and box office performance. The financial success of the Avengers film franchise is undeniable, with each installment reaching impressive box office figures. The first Avengers movie, released in 2012, was produced with a budget of $220 million and went on to gross $1.52 billion worldwide. This substantial return on investment demonstrated the immense popularity of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and its superhero ensemble. The sequel, Avengers Age of Ultron, released in 2015, had a larger production budget of $365 million. While its worldwide gross of $1.4 billion was slightly lower than the first film, it still represented a significant commercial success. The third installment, Avengers Infinity War, released in 2018, had a production budget of $325 million and achieved a remarkable worldwide gross of $2.05 billion. This marked a new high for the franchise and solidified its position as a box office juggernaut. The fourth and final installment, Avengers Endgame, released in 2019, had a production budget estimated between $356 and $400 million. Its worldwide gross of $2.8 billion shattered previous records and became the highest-grossing film of all time for a period. This unprecedented success cemented the Avengers franchise as a cultural phenomenon and a major contributor to the global film industry. In conclusion, Avengers Doomsday is poised to be more than just another superhero film. The return of Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, the potential adaptation of epic and reality-altering comic storylines like Secret Wars, the exploration of multiversal incursions, and the promise of long-term ramifications for the MCU all point towards an event of unprecedented scale and significance. The emotional and psychological impact on both the heroes and the audience, coupled with the expected massive financial investment and box office returns, solidify its potential to be a truly monumental chapter in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, one that will resonate far beyond its runtime and reshape the future of superhero cinema.